I really hope you can't hear that, because there is a truck from St. Louis Community College driving, and it's like an 18-wheeler. What are you doing? Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare Bionic, if you did not know, and I am black with another Last of Us review video. Let's go. Okay, y'all, like I said, I'm going to be reviewing the episode that just came out, episode 4 of The Last of Us. I've been reviewing the entire series. If you haven't seen them, click the title card above. It will take you to all of my reviews. And if you're new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell that's right down there by the subscribe button so you get a notification every single time I post. I post twice a week. For the next couple weeks, it's going to be Mental Health Chat Monday, which just started. You can watch it. I'll leave it linked down below. Brand new series just started. Very, very excited about it. It will be premiering every single Monday at noon. It is also available in a podcast version, so you don't have to take the time to stop and watch a video. You can just listen to it, and that's the tea on that. Anyway, let's get into the review of this week's episode. Okay, so episode 4, we have just left the emotional and heartbreaking episode. Also, I just want to say this. Let me let me step up on my soapbox for a minute. So the majority of people were very impressed and happy with episode 3 of The Last of Us, which was Bill and Frank. It was a very emotional episode. It was a gay love story. Some people, you know who you are, were upset at the episode and were, you know, mad that it didn't just stick to the game, or that there was a queer representation on the TV screen, or, you know, they were mad that it was a gay story. The homophobes were homophobing. And to that, I would like to say they were gay. Like, go back and play the game. If you want proof that they were gay, I mean, literally, Bill calls Frank his partner. Like, if that's not proof enough to you. But also, legitimately, the main character of this, Ellie, is gay. Canonically a lesbian. So if you're mad that there is going to be gay subtext in this series, maybe you shouldn't watch it. Because it's going to get gayer. Sorry about it. Like, well, I guess they're all okay with 2 women. Like, they hate when it's 2 men, but they love when it's 2 women, which is like, girl, pick a struggle. You can't be stupid and dumb. Anyway, I just had to rant about that a little bit because, like, literally the head canon from the people who created the game are that these characters are gay. And if you're mad that they, instead of having some traumatic story, well, it still was traumatic, but if you're mad that they didn't stick with the exact shots of what happened in the game with Bill and Frank already being dead, if you're mad about that, be mad about it. But I love the story that they told, and I love the backstory that they're giving. It fleshes out the world. It makes it seem more realistic and believable. And who wants to just sit back and watch a game? If that was the case, just play the game. I think one of the actors said that. Rahul, what's his name? Because it was profound when he said it. And hold on, I think I saw it on Facebook. Rahul Kohli said that in a statement. And shout out to you, because, like, literally, shut the fuck up. Like, you have no credence in this. You have no say in what stories people get to tell, and you have no say in what the creators of the show and the creators of the game flesh out in the world. Ellie is gonna be with a woman. We already know it. It's canon. Get the fuck over it. Like, gay people exist. We're here. We're queer. Get the fuck used to it. Anyway, rant over. Back to the episode. So, also, if you talk about my nails, you're anti-black, and it's Black History Month, I will fight you.
I'm just here to fight.
Back to the episode. Joel and Ellie have left Bill and Frank's. They have the car. They've got a bunch of supplies. They're driving through to go to Kansas City. And originally in the game, I believe they were going to Philadelphia. I like that they switched that up. Kansas City seems further away and seems more, like, realistic to where they're trying to get to, since they were already in Boston. And they're going to Wisconsin to get Tommy. Wisconsin, right? Wyoming. They're going to Wyoming. Wyoming? Child, they're going somewhere with a W. They're in the car. There is this scene that I didn't even realize was in the game until I was watching. I was watching something online, and it was like shot for shot. There's your shot for shot. They find a gay magazine. Okay, back into my rant. They find a gay magazine in the car in the video game. Like, Ellie is in the backseat, just like in the show. Ellie is in the backseat looking through the things. She pulls out this magazine, and it's literally exactly how it happens in the show, in the game. Or in the game, in the show. She picks it up. She's like, whoa, what is this? And it's a gay nude magazine. And she's like making jokes about how the pages are stuck together. And like, how do you walk around with that thing? Talking about the gigantic wiener. And like, that was Bill and Frank's car. That was Bill's car in the game that they found the nudie mag in. The gay nudie mag. These characters were gay. Like, at the very least bisexual. But they were into men. Like, it's canon. Don't be mad because you tried to glance over the gay subtext of the story. It was in the story. It wasn't a huge part of the story, and that is what makes it more realistic. Gay people are just here. Like, they just exist. This is not meant to be a rant. So anyway, we have that moment, and it's really funny. And I haven't mentioned anything about the acting in the recent episodes, except for the last episode, because good God Almighty, those two absolutely wrecked me. But Bella Ramsey has definitely, what they're doing with Ellie's character, I think she's a little less hard in the TV series than she is in the game. I feel like, and I could totally be misremembering, like I said, it's been a while since I played the game, but it feels like she is a little less, up until now, honestly, a little less like battle hardened. Like, she definitely is really rough and like tomboyish and like really kind of mature, but I think the show is making her seem more childlike. And my partner was telling me that people were kind of complaining about her performance. And I know I said in my very first review that I wasn't enjoying her performance, but I think as the episodes have come along, I know, as the episodes keep going, that I'm starting to see more of the Ellie from the game, and mixed in with this kind of more innocent and childlike Ellie. If that makes any sense. If anybody is currently playing through the game, comment down below if you agree with me, because I feel like that's what they're doing, and I like it. I like that they're making Ellie more innocent. I like that they're making Ellie a little bit more of a kid, and easily entertained. The joke book thing is totally hilarious. The fact that they have that moment at the end of the episode where they are, they've hidden in this space, they're laughing and just kind of having a moment of levity. It's the first time you really see them connect to each other. And I love that they are taking their time and building these characters and building the relationship between the two of them, because we know what happens in The Last of Us Part 2. Going back a little bit. So I like what they're doing with Ellie, and I think Bella is doing a fantastic job. I think she is a phenomenal actor and is giving nuance and giving really, really a beautiful performance of Ellie. Pedro Pascal is going to be Pedro Pascal. Like, he's going to do the damn thing. He's doing a fantastic job and looking fucking hot the whole entire... Jesus.
Do you smell that? It's like something's burning. Is that my pussy? Yes.
Whew. So we get the introduction. They get to Kansas City. The road is blocked off. They go around a different way and they're like driving through the city and get lost. And this is when we get kind of, in my mind, the part of the game that they're in, if I'm remembering correctly, and comment down below if I'm remembering this kind of correctly. They get to a different QZ, and I believe it's Philadelphia that they get to in the game. And it's kind of been taken over. And that's what's happening here. But we get the introduction of two brand new characters. So we have Melanie Linsky as Kathleen. She is always playing a bitch. She is always playing somebody crazy. And I love that for her because she has the sweetest face. if she came up to me and put a gun to my head and told me like, I'm gonna kill you if you don't tell me XYZ, I wouldn't be able to take her serious because she has the sweetest face. But I think that juxtaposition between her playing these really hard characters and having this sweet face and voice and demeanor is really working for her. Like she is someone I could see easily being typecast as the funny bridesmaid, you know, the never the bride, the, you know, the funny friend character. And I think I'm sure she has played that character many a times before, but I love that the past couple things I've seen her in. I believe she was in a couple episodes of Good Girls. She was in that Hulu series with Jessica Biel, Candy, about she was the woman that got murdered because, you know, her and her husband were sleeping around or whatever. And she just really does a fantastic job of playing these really hard, bad bitch energy characters, and I love it. I love to see it. And we also get Jeffrey Pierce playing Perry, a military man. He's kind of like her first in command, or second in command, I guess. And he actually voiced Tommy in the game. Amazing. Also, y'all know I got a thing for a beard. Oh, and the salt and the pepper. Oh. But yes, so we get the introduction of these two new characters. They're looking for Henry who is a very, very important character in the game, and you will see him next episode. We'll talk about that later. But we back to Joel and Ellie. So they enter the city. They see this guy who's like pretending like he's injured. Joel has seen and done this trick himself, so he knows that it's a lie. And they basically try to speed off and try and get out of the QZ, end up getting their tires wrecked and crashing, and they end up having to kill 3 of the people because they were trying to kill them. I mean, it was truly self-defense. Joel is attacked from behind by this guy. Ellie comes out, and this is the first time we see Ellie shoot someone. She had stolen that gun from Bill's, put it in her bag, and she, you know, shot the guy. And it really affected her, and it was a beautiful moment. And that's what I mean. They're really making her seem more innocent because she shot that guy and didn't kill him. She shot him in the back and like paralyzed him, and Joel finished him off. But man, it just really seems like they're giving her this innocence that is just beautiful, but then a hardness at the same time, because she like goes back behind the wall, cries, wipes her tears away as Joel is coming through. And then Joel and Ellie are hiding away. They have a really beautiful moment where she says, you know, it wasn't the first time I had to hurt someone like that. And here is where I think we see Joel realize that she is essentially, that she's literally a kid, and he wouldn't want his daughter to have to do this. And I think that's the moment unintentionally right now, but this is the moment where we get Joel accepting her as his daughter, kind of. It's kind of that moment where Joel is like, shit, this is a kid who has been through so much and doesn't know what life is, not doing these things. I have to protect her. And that was the way they handled it, with him teaching her how to use the gun properly and giving her the gun back. That trust, woo, sent a chill down my spine. They they're doing such a good job writing and building this story. I am so happy. I'm so happy with this. And I'm gonna say this every single episode. Put me in season 2. I want to be there. Even if I just have to be a runner, I'll be a clicker. You can CGI me in and I'll be a bloater. I don't care. So now we get Kathleen and Perry go down into this. They're searching for. Wait, I got ahead of myself. So we find out that the 3 guys are dead. That Kathleen is like, these people who came here were sent by Sam or sent by Henry, and we need to find them because they might have information on where Henry is. And so, they're running around the town looking for Joel and Ellie, not knowing who they are, obviously. And Perry shows Kathleen down to this room. It's in the basement of this building that's got like the floor kind of moving and like quaking, and it's all shattered and broken. And I think it's the bloater. I'm not certain, but I think it's the bloater that's down there. And I'm scared. I'm scared because, whoa, Jesus. They are scary. So yeah, we get that moment, and Kathleen is like, we don't need to handle that right now. And Perry is like, I think we do. But she's the boss, so they don't. And Ellie and Joel sneak into this building. They climb up all these stairs. They go and hide away. And that's when we get the sweet little moment of Ellie telling the joke. I don't remember what the joke is. Oh, it was about Scarecrow. She was like, why did this Scarecrow win an award or something like that? And he goes, because he was outstanding in his field. And it was so cute and so funny. They laughed at it, and it was great. It was fantastic. So they go to bed. Joel put all this glass down, and they kind of discuss before they go to sleep why Joel can't hear out of his right ear very well. And he's like, probably from all the shooting. And then, of course, we get at the very end of the episode, we meet for the very first time Henry and Sam. Henry is this older black man. He's probably like a little older than me, probably in his like early 40s or something. And Sam is his kid brother. And by kid, I mean kid, like he's younger than Ellie. And Henry is played by Lamar Johnson. I'm not certain I've seen him in anything. He was in The Hate U Give, which I did not see, unfortunately. Your Honor, which I've never even heard of, a TV series, and Brother. What else was he been in? Maybe I have seen him in something. He's in X-Men Dark Phoenix. I did not see that. So yeah, we get Lamar Johnson as Henry, and we get Kavion Woods as Sam. Woodard, sorry, not Woods. Did I say Woods? Yeah. Kavion Woodard as Sam. And he's not been in very much. He's very young. He's probably like 10. Yeah, so we get those two, and that's the end of the episode. They're holding guns on Joel and Ellie, and Joel didn't hear him come in. That's where the hearing thing happens. And that's the end of the episode. And honestly, I don't know exactly what's going to happen in this next episode. I'm pretty sure we're going to meet the bloaters for the first time. And I'm pretty sure there will be more clickers, and I know for a fact one thing that will happen, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen in this episode or if it's going to happen in the next episode. There's supposed to be 10 episodes of this series, and we are now halfway through. Episode 5 is on Friday because the Superb Owl is on Sunday. Or the Rihanna concert is on Sunday. So should I review the Super Bowl, y'all? Wouldn't that be hilarious if I did a review of the Super Bowl? I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Henry and Sam's story. It is very tragic. In the game, it is a pretty quick mission, if I remember correctly. So I don't know if they're going to do it like they did Tess, where it happens like pretty quick. Because, we meet Tess and then we unmeet Tess. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. I think they might be a 1 episode thing, or they might carry it into 2 episodes. I could see it being carried into 2 episodes, or it being like left on a cliffhanger at the very end of the first episode, or of episode 5. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. All in all, this episode was a little slower for me. It's definitely not my favorite episode of the series, but it was still a very good episode. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, just because there wasn't a lot happening. But I know this episode was like that midway point exposition episode. And it's also funny because like I know what happens, but with the addition of these 2 characters and kind of the rewriting of that middle part of the game / story, it could go a lot of different ways from here. They could actually figure out, how this got caused, what happened. So I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with the story from here. Yeah, all in all, love it. Overall, with these 4 episodes, I think the series is averaging like an 8 out of 10, which honestly I would bump up to a 9 out of 10 because I absolutely love it. It is beautifully written, beautifully shot, beautifully acted. Every single performer in this is absolutely giving 110%, and I am obsessed. That's the tea on that. that's all I got for you today. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment down below what you feel, what you think about the series so far. Are you loving it? Are you hating it? What do you want to see in the coming episodes? What parts of the game do you really want to see fleshed out and brought into fruition? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. Mental Health Chat Monday is back. Episode 2 will be out on Monday in just a few short days, featuring my very good friend Nyx Kane. And here's a little preview of that video. Today, we are here with my very, very, very good friend, family member, somebody that I love and adore and appreciate. And like, I am here with writer, director, actor, all around incredibly talented, beautiful soul, and just like gifted human being. Nyx Kane is in the house, everybody. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, welcome. How has that diagnosis and the feeling after said diagnosis, how has that affected how you approach life and relationships?
For me, I guess I have a bit more, I'm able to put up boundaries now. Now that I realize there are triggers for me and there are reasons that I may feel a certain way, I am now able to put up the boundaries for myself and go, okay, well, this is not good for my mental health. At the end of the day, if I don't put myself first, there will be no self left over for anyone.
You gotta say that. Boundaries are so important for every person, whether you are mentally ill or not. This is me talking directly to you. If you are mentally ill or not mentally ill, you still need to set boundaries. Make sure you are subscribed and your notifications are on so you can tune in to the Mental Health Chat Monday series. I am very, very proud of it, and it is probably the one thing from this channel that I want people to watch the most, above anything else. So please, please, please check into that, stream it, listen to it everywhere you listen to your podcasts. All of the links are down below for that. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Make sure you follow me on all my social media so you know who's going to be next on the podcast and what I'm going to be reviewing or talking about in my YouTube channel. Also, just what's going on in my life. I like to share my life with you. So all the links are down below to follow me. I'm at DDare Bionic on everything. It's called branding. Look it up. Shop Lunatide's hair color to get a beautiful beard like I have. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.